Hi, everyone. Welcome to our English Learning Channel. I'm Mark, and I'm so excited that you're here with us today. If you're new to our channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us create more awesome content just for you. And hey, don't forget to share this video with your friends. They'll thank you later, trust me. We've got a fantastic topic lined up today that will definitely boost your English skills. All right, let's dive right into the past continuous tense. By the end of this video, you'll be confident using it in your conversations, whether you're describing actions that were happening at a specific moment in the past or telling a story. But before we get into the juicy stuff, let's go over the basics.
Hey, I'm Rose. Let's start by understanding what the past continuous tense is and why it's so amazing. The past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, is used to talk about actions or situations that were happening at a specific time in the past. You see, the past continuous helps us focus on the duration of an action or describes background actions in a story. Let me break it down for you. No stress. It's easier than it sounds.
Oh, I can already tell this is going to be fun. All right, now let's look at how we form the past continuous tense. It's actually quite simple once you get the hang of it.
Forming the past continuous. The structure for the past continuous is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Here are a few examples. I was playing. He was reading. They were working. This is how we form the past continuous tense. Let's break it down even further. We use was with singular subjects like I, he, she, it. Example, he was studying. We use were with plural subjects like we, you, they. Example, they were eating.
Exactly, Rose. Let's look at some more examples to make this crystal clear. I was watching TV when the phone rang. She was cooking dinner at 6 p.m. yesterday. We were waiting for the bus when it started to rain. As you can see, the action that was happening in the past was interrupted or happening at a specific time. It's all about those actions that are still in progress.
When to use the past continuous. Now, let's talk about when to actually use the past continuous. There are several situations where this tense is perfect. 1. To describe actions happening at a specific time in the past. We use the past continuous when we want to talk about something that was happening at a specific moment in the past. We often mention the time in the sentence to make it clear. For example, at 8 o'clock last night, I was reading a book. At 3 p.m., he was working in the garden. Notice that these actions were ongoing at those times. Isn't that cool?
Yes, Rose. It's awesome. The past continuous helps us show actions that were happening over time in the past, not just something that happened and finished quickly. We use it to emphasize that the action was ongoing, like you said.
2. For simultaneous actions in the past. We can also use the past continuous to describe two or more actions happening at the same time in the past. And guess what? The actions are ongoing. So we highlight that both actions were happening together. For example, I was cooking dinner while he was setting the table. They were talking on the phone while I was watching TV. Exactly, Mark. These are both unfinished actions and both were happening simultaneously in the past. It gives us that awesome sense of ongoing activity. You know, multitasking in action.
Number 3. For interrupted actions. The past continuous is also used when one action in the past was interrupted by another action. And here's the fun part. In these cases, we usually use the past simple for the interrupting action. For example, I was reading when the phone rang. She was working when the power went out. That's right, Rose. The past continuous shows the action that was in progress, and the past simple tells us about the action that interrupted it. It's like your favorite movie getting interrupted by a phone call.
To set the scene or provide background information. The past continuous is perfect when we want to describe what was happening at the beginning of a story or before the main events took place. It helps set the background or provides more details. For example, it was raining and the streets were empty. The sun was shining and birds were singing. These actions or situations provide the setting for the story that's about to unfold. Now you see why the past continuous is so fun, don't you?
Absolutely. Using the past continuous this way creates a vivid picture of what was going on at the time of the main event. It's like adding some color to the background of a painting. Negative form of the past continuous. All right, now that we've covered when to use the past continuous, let's talk about how to form those negative sentences. It's super simple. To form the negative, just add not after was or were. So easy. I was not, wasn't, working. He was not, wasn't, studying. They were not, weren't, playing.
Yep, it's as simple as that. And as you can see, we just put not after was or were to make the sentence negative. We can also use the short form of was not and were not, which are wasn't and weren't. Nice and quick.
Questions in the past continuous. Now, let's look at how to form questions in the past continuous. This is where we invert the subject and the auxiliary verb was or were. The structure is was/were plus subject plus verb with ing. For example, was she reading a book? Were they playing soccer? Was he watching TV when I called?
That's right, Mark. It's all about inverting was or were, followed by the subject, and then the verb with the ing ending. You can now ask questions about actions that were ongoing in the past. How cool is that?
Questions in the past continuous. Here we go. Now let's talk about the difference between the past continuous and the past simple. I know this can be confusing sometimes, but don't worry, we'll clear it up. We use the past simple for actions that are complete in the past. The action is finished by the time we talk about it. For example, I watched a movie last night. He cleaned the house yesterday. The past continuous, on the other hand, is used for actions that were in progress at a specific time in the past. For example, I was watching a movie when the phone rang. He was cleaning the house when I arrived.
Exactly, Mark. It's all about the difference between finished actions, past simple, and ongoing actions, past continuous. Knowing this difference will really help you sound natural when speaking English.
So, to sum it up, the past continuous tense is a fantastic tool for talking about actions that were ongoing in the past. It's perfect for setting the scene, describing simultaneous actions, and emphasizing interrupted activities. The key is understanding the difference between actions that were in progress and those that were completed.
That's right, Mark. The past continuous tense makes English more interesting and colorful, don't you think?
I hope you enjoyed this lesson, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to hear your thoughts and questions. Drop them in the comments below. And of course, share this video with your friends so they can master the past continuous tense too. We want everyone to be fluent. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.